Hey everyone. I realize nobody's here yet, but that's all right. Just here. Gonna get some work done. All right. Let's see, settings. Well, somewhere in here. Social reminders. What is that? Oh, okay. Hello, somebody just popped on. I am getting ready to work, but kind of got caught up here. I'm trying to figure out where my live page is. Search Streamlabs. Live. No. Mm-hmm. The creator sites? Ah, it is creator sites. All right. So that's there. Design. No. Components. All right. What other components are there? Let's see. Okay, that's the live stream. No. Contact form? No. 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 What is a leaderboard? No. Twitter feed? No. Twitch panel? What is that? Oh, I don't know what a Twitch panel is. Yeah, I just don't know what many of these things are. All right. We have here logo. It's a good logo. I like that logo. Oh. Why isn't it there? It's weird. All right, I'm gonna upload my little face guy stuff. Logos and banners. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Shop hours. Site title. All right. We'll save. And publish. What the heck? Oh, wait. I guess I didn't. It was on a tablet. It looks like that. Okay. Oh, settings, socials, Twitch, Sean Power. Oh, wait. Discord. All right. Discord. What else do we have? YouTube.com. All right, I don't know why the chat box doesn't ever get rid of old messages. That seems weird. Because I said that a long time ago. Not chat delay, hide delay. Oh. There. Okay. Okay, that showed up. All right. All right, cool. I think this is just how it's gonna be now. Just cool. It's fine. Fine, totally fine. Hey, yes. We are live. Welcome. I'm gonna try to get to work, but I just wanted to make sure that this was like all up and running. It doesn't look like it's updating the YouTube watchers though, because you're on YouTube. Oh no, there it did. It just took it a second. Cool. All right. Well, yeah, welcome. So I set it so that the chats eventually go away. I don't know if they will or not. The on-screen chats. I'm not going to worry about that right now. What I set up was the one landing page for like the live stream. So like if you go to, I wonder if I can put a link here. I don't know. So yeah, so that website is like a landing page, so to speak. What if I do that? What happens? Can I pin that? Pin this message? Okay, I don't know. I guess I've never pinned a message before. Okay. That's weird. Unpin. Okay. Anyway, that is it's like a spot that should show the stream regardless of where you're at. So anyway, welcome. I'm gonna try to get to work. I'm gonna tweet out a link in case anybody wants to see what we're doing. Let's see. Microblog is supposed to be able to do that for me. So I don't know if you've ever heard of microblog, but it's it actually uses Hugo behind the scenes, which is interesting. Okay, continue. But it's a paid service, and it's kind of spendy, if I'm being honest. But I tried it out because it has this neat thing where it actually will still like publish posts to multiple social media things, and so it might save time if I'm trying to paste in like things like Blue Sky and Twitter and all those things. Oh, and it just emailed me a little sign-in link. Oh, that's annoying. I like the idea of not having lots of passwords. Like I like multi-factor off, but the email ones are super annoying because email generally takes a while and sometimes gets stuck in my spam filter, which is another website. I use MXGuardDog for my spam filtering. So sometimes it gets stuck in quarantine, which is annoying. And it doesn't look like that's it. It's not stuck in quarantine. It's just not here yet. Oh, just super annoying. Come on. Email sent. No. Just want to log in. Oh, good. The chats went away. That was what I was hoping would happen. So now I know. If you were here yesterday for the live stream workday, I had a weird camera over the Wacom tablet. This time I have a nicer situation going on. Now it's actually a capture of that window. Oh, stop. All right, here's my slides. My notes. Actually, the notes are going to be on a different screen, but that's okay. still can't log in because the email's not arriving. Oh, there. Okay, it did land in spam. So let me whitelist that sender. Hopefully next time it won't get stuck in spam. It's still annoying. All right. What is that? I don't recognize that ding. Oh, that is a text message. All right, there's the email I was waiting for. I need to remember to mute that when I start recording for CBT Nuggets. All right. All right. Paste, verify. All right. Account. Sean Powers. Yay me. Language none. That seems strange. All right, so it automatically will post. Nerdly. Nope. Mastodon. Nerdlings.net. Authorize. Powers. I don't know what my Blue Sky password is. Okay, so Blue Sky there. Not medium. No. Flickr is weird. No. All right. Let's go to. Well. Oh, wait. When someone follows you, these feeds should contain posts, he wrote. When someone follows you, they will see posts from all these feeds in their timeline. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's... No. No. Disable cross-posting. I wanted it to post elsewhere. Well, that's not what I wanted at all. Huh. Wow. Stink. All right. Well, such is life. Gotta get my second code. We're gonna get my code so I can log in. I'm not gonna say it on stream. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Dun 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 ba-da-bum ba-da-bum bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-bum ba-da-bum bum ba-da-bum ba-da-bum bum 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 ba-da-bum ba-da-bum. Well, that was noisy. Crap. Crap. I copy and pasted and I didn't mean to. I do them all. Let's see. Well, the doggos are barking at something. I don't know what they're barking at. All right, close that window. Close the Discord window. Oh, hey, good fishy, my daughter. I don't know if you're still there, but howdy. Okay, close. Put the phone back on the charger. My butt's already getting numb. I'll move this a little. All right. Google uses both artificial intelligence and machine learning, but it's important to know the difference. Hey, never fear, the Boris is here. The wedding went really, really well, actually. Thank you for asking. Yeah. And yeah, my hair actually is starting to grow out. I'm gonna have to re-dye it pretty quick, but yeah, it is green. All right, video. Let me look at my notes. Oh, this is just the intro. So, range. It's I actually happen to just have this out of the corner of my eye. So once I start recording, I probably won't answer right away. But I am currently working on the Google Cloud Digital Leader certification for CBT Nuggets. I'm making a skill for that. And this skill is, so yesterday I discovered that they revved or they updated the course, or the certificate, which is a real bummer because I was half done. So now I have to redo some things and it's longer, which is fine. But anyway, yeah. So, broad term used for many types of AI and also used as a buzzword to sell things that aren't AI. This skill, we're going to learn at least what Google means when they say AI. And I mean, you can't really see what I'm doing with the thing. My slides will be down there, but yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Lunch break's over. All right. Hey, see you later. Thanks for stopping. You might be gone already, but thanks for stopping. All right. Versus all thumbs are fingers, but not fingers are thumbs. Machine learning is a type of artificial intelligence. So it's a subset rather than something different. Video. All right, let's get some graphics. So we're allowed to use a few different websites to get stock images, which is nice. Let's just search for AI. What do we have here? Robot. There we go. This kind of thing I meant. This will work. All right. Download. And cool, cool, cool. This. I don't love how PowerPoint does the background removal. It's just not real great, but I mean, that'll work. All right. Right there. All right, insert shapes. Let's do a rounded square out here. And let's make it different. I'll make it There we go. All right. All right, let me look at my definition that I have here. So I took notes as I was like looking up at this, or I was going through this objective. So I have notes. Artificial intelligence. Use white, and it's mimic. Tech that can mimic the cognitive. Humans. Okay, we're gonna make this a little bigger. There we go. I don't like how that gets scrunched. Spell. Thought that was an odd thing for Google to stress, but they did, so I will too. All right, let's see where my face lands on that. Let's check first. Okay, now where is... Oh, way over there, OBS. Why isn't that working? It should be working. Okay, there it is. All right. Let's see how this will work. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. All right, this came. There we go. Nope, not quite low enough. Oh, sure. Oh, still up. I need to clean my office. All right, looks good. All right, I'm gonna trim this up. This isn't what I was hoping for. It's kind of weird what it's doing. That's all right. Shrink it down, shrink, 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 shrink. All right. Oh, it goes right over my shoulders underneath. That's creepy looking. All right, I'm not going to make that huge. I'm just going to put it up there. All right. All right, so now I'm going to set the audio device to headphones so we don't get interrupted. All right, let's see if I need to cut my hair. Now, AI is a broad term that is all the rage. It's used for a multitude of things. Some of those things are honestly just to sell more products, say it has AI in it, and then all of a sudden it's a new product, even if there's nothing artificial or intelligent as part of it. But in this skill, we're going to learn at the very least what Google means when they talk about AI and ML. All right. Cool. Let's see if that actually worked since we have two things running. All right. 3331. Capture Scratch. Where's my, oh no. Quick access. Why is Capture Scratch not on there anymore? Doggone it. There's Capture Scratch. All right. And we will take you to here. And then oh, right. Okay. Just need DaVinci Resolve does not keep data files for their projects. Forgot about that. Oh, it just kind of locks up if it's not watching me. All right. Minimize it, see what happens. All right, yeah, it just locks up. I'm okay with that. What I'm talking about, I don't know if anybody's here, but the screen capture of OBS in the top corner there, it just kind of, when I minimize OBS, it just kind of takes a freeze frame when it shares it out, which is perfectly fine with me. All right. Project CDL dash 3.1 Cloud Digital Leader 3.1. All right. Now go to the edit page. Import media. 3.1. There we go. Change frame rate, sure.
Now, AI is a broad term that is all the rage. It's used for a multitude of things. Some of those things are honestly just to sell more products. Say it has AI in it, and then all of a sudden it's a new product, even if there's nothing artificial or intelligent as part of it. But in this skill, we're going to learn at the very least what Google means when they talk about AI and ML.
Boom. Perfect. So next, deliver CT browse. Call this one intro, save, and add to render queue, render all. Minimize that. Oh, hey, Larry. All right, now we will. Do, 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 do. Coding complete. All right. Set that, save, and done. It looks like it worked just fine streaming at the same time I do recording.
AI is a broad term. It is all the rage. It's used for a multitude of things. Some of those things are honestly just to sell more products. Say it has AI in it, and all of a sudden it's a new product, even if there's nothing artificial or intelligent as part of it. But in this skill, we're going to learn at the very least what Google means when they talk about AI and ML.
Okay. So that's AI. And now machine. All right, let's get a machine graphic. Illustrations of a machine. And we will. No. No, no, image. Come on. Oh. No, crap. Picture. There we go. Remove background. There is to keep. This is to keep. I know what that's supposed to look like. Oops. No. Oh. Now keep. Oh, it's top of the hour. All right. Hey, I don't know if anybody's around, but yeah, I got so what I'm trying to figure out is exactly what to pardon me, what to put on the live stream. Like I have obviously the camera pointing at me from the side, and I have a picture of my Wacom tablet or a screenshot of my Wacom tablet. But this top one up here, I just can't figure out what makes the most sense to go there. Right now it's my editor, but I kind of want it to just be like my main screen. So like when I'm working on some stuff, but I don't want to show like, I'm trying to remember, see if there's anything like that is sensitive that I don't want to show. I mean, like the chat with my wife, and nobody wants to see that. So I don't know. All right. Well, nonetheless, got this going. I should probably set some timers for every hour so that I can know when to take a break. I do feel like I need to take a break. It has been quite a while. Oh, maybe I'll finish making this slide and then I will. Nobody appears to be chatting about, and that's fine. Okie dokie. Machine learning. Let's see. This machine. Where did I say the fingers and toes things? Oh, okay. All right. Send that in the text. All right. No, I don't have Microsoft Search. I don't know what that means. All right. All right. Without. All right. Keep change. Thank you. Yeah. I think this is gonna work. I've stayed here and worked on this for a while, and it seems to kind of stay out of my way. I'm still trying to figure out a couple nuances, like the editing window up in the corner. I kind of want that to just be my main screen, so I might just do like a portion of my main screen because I don't want to like show my chat, like my work Slack and like my chat with my wife and stuff. But I do kind of want to just show what I'm working on instead of just like one app at a time. So like that's DaVinci Resolve, but that's not even what I'm working on right now. And then the bottom one's easy because that's just always my Wacom tablet. So yeah. All right, machine learning, and now generative AI bot painting. So now I'm just looking for an appropriate graphic for a robot painting because we were talking about generative AI. Oh, I like this better than the other one. Hold on. I like this much better. Okay. I do not love you, buddy. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to replace you with this guy. He is pretty awesome. All right, now let's draw on All right, perfect. And then for this one, I can use another robot dude. So it is gonna be perfect. Come on, buddy, where's the one drawing? Oh, there it is. All right. All right. Robot drawing, and this one is about do another color. Come on, give me more colors. There we go. We'll do a light purple. That looks pretty. Nope, not more fingers, more thumbs. All right, go here. Recent color, purple. All right. Deep learning. I don't know what deep learning means. I have to Google that. Let's see. Subset. We have deep learning, natural language, processing, generative AI. All right, can't find anything good for Google Docs. Oh, that would have been a good one. No. All right, let's try Canva. Elements. Google Docs. Ooh, perfect, perfect, perfect. I have found the perfect graphic. I'm so happy. And we will put this right in there. And now, how perfect. Oh, I'm so happy. All right, I don't even know what deep learning is. Deep learning. Oh, it's just like, okay, recognizing patterns. All right, so we'll just say that's patterns. I'm fine with that. I'm fine. All right, that's more thumbs. All right, so this is going to be it for this graphic. And I duplicate a bunch of slides though, because I'm going to be needing more, and I hate it when I add a new slide and then I have to remove all the stuff. Okay, cool, 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 cool. But let me see what. Okay, that's good. All right, that'll work. I'm out of the way in all of them. All right, good, good, good. Had to get up because TV YouTube and TV Twitch sucks so much. Oh, I'm sorry. Keep change. Sorry about that. All right, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Shrink that out of the way. And then anything else? Maybe I put my notes over here. So that'll like be the not shown zone. Not shown zone. All right, and this kind of blocked by the light anyway, so I'll put that up there, which is a weird thing to want to see anyway. Here, I'll close that. Close that. I don't think there's really anything that I'm worried about people seeing here. Oh, Bjorn, hello. Okay, I knew that too. I knew that. Uh, well, welcome, welcome. So yeah, this is my goal to try to make it mildly interesting for somebody to watch, but not too revealing. I mean, I don't want to like reveal anything I'm not supposed to. I don't think this is showing anything off I'm not supposed to. Not doing anything inappropriate. Yeah, I think this is fine. And then like when I'm doing DaVinci Resolve, that'll, yeah, I mean, get most of it. That's fine. Cool, cool, cool. All right. I think I'm happy with this. Because this is always going to be like right there. So I can see my darn self. Yeah. Good, good, good. All good. Oh, it's already 3:30. My goodness. I need to get earlier starts on these things. All right. Well, let's see how long or how I do here. See face cam. I really got to cut my hair soon. It's getting long. Well, that's going to have to go over here too. No, no, no. Just keep shrinking. Because if I have anything that's private, it's probably that. So, oh, it's not quite off the screen. There we go. All right, good, good, good. All right, so that's not shown. That's off the screen. Nothing else is certainly sensitive. All right, switch this back. Actually, I could probably just mute it. There. Might as well just mute it, right? Shouldn't mute anything anywhere else. Okay. Okay. Record this one. Didn't seem to cause a problem last time we were live streaming, so. Wonder if I should get this out of the way? Maybe I'll do that. I mean, y'all should, I hope, still see what's going on. I think that'll still show, but then it won't use the GPU as much. Okay. Face cam, welcome. Face cam, welcome. Face cam. I kind of want to get a projector to go back there. I think that would look cool. Like I could project things. I don't know. I think it'd be cool. Uh-oh. Oh, stop. Oh, there. Are we back? Why'd it get weird? All right. Okay. You know what? I don't need it to be that. Oh, but maybe I can't use it if I'm... All right. I think that's good. Check, check, check. Oh, it's kind of glitchy. Check, check, check. La, 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 la. Glitch, glitch, glitch. Oh, stop glitching. Why are you so glitchy, 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 glitch, 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 glitch? See, I think I could use a different camera, but the problem is... I have broken stuff. Wait, it's not doing anything. If it's not doing anything, then why do I even have it on? I'm confused. So, Elgato Virtual Camera. Why am I using it if it's not using any of the... Elgato virtual camera is there. And this has the removal thing. All right, let's see. Face cam. Nothing. Oh, but I want this to be Elgato virtual camera, right? Isn't that what this was doing? What is this doing? Elgato virtual camera. Okay. So if that's Elgato virtual camera, why can't this be Elgato virtual camera? And this is Elgato virtual camera custom there. I do not understand what is happening here. Okay, so this is the thing. Elgato Facecam Pro. Okay, yeah. It's all there. Effects off. Okay. So I'm just using the saved settings. I don't know why it's kind of slow. It's better. All right. Okay, I'm here. Oh, it's still working fine. I stream record work on the same machine. Yeah, I'm trying to, so that I can actually show some stuff. And this isn't because of the live stream stuff. This is an issue that I've kind of been having, trying to use NVIDIA broadcast to remove the background, for things like this. But then I don't want it to remove it here. And yet, okay, so that's that one. But not that. I want it to be Elgato virtual camera. Why won't it work? Is it because it's already active, maybe? Maybe it's already active in another, Like since it's active here, I can't use it because what one I'm using. Elgato virtual camera, but I'm applying the filter here. I could deactivate it when not showing. Okay, let's try that. So if I deactivate it when it's not showing, it might not switch well. I guess that might be the only thing. All right, let's see. So it's there. It's active. Yay, active. Okay. If I deactivate it when I'm not using it, maybe it'll work there too. But is it going to hiccup when I go? But I bet it's going to hiccup. Yep. Okay. So now I know what to do. I need to make a source where it's in the scene. And then apply. Okay. All right. I got it. I got it. So face cam with background. Okay. We're just going to get rid of all these. Get rid of all these. Okay. Gonna get rid of this. Get rid of that. Welcome. Gonna get rid of that. Welcome no face is fine. Feeder is fine because, oh, no, I'm there too. All right, so we'll get rid of that. Yes. All right. So now, face cam. Wait, why does it say face cam without background? That's the stupid name. Is that this one? No, face cam. Oh, with background. Oh, okay. Okay. But just face cam. Let's get this one going first. Oh no, I have to create a scene. Just face cam. This is just a dumb OBS thing. I'm going to move you all the way down to the bottom. We're going to add a video capture device. We're going to say, we're going to call it raw face cam. Man, I don't even think we need it to be that one. We can just do like straight up Elgato face cam. Whoa. What is happening there? Oh, it's because it's the default is just ginormous. Okay. Custom resolution here. All right. Frames per second. No, not that. We're going to do 60 frames per second. Can you even use hardware decoding? Sure. Yeah, we like hardware decoding when possible. All right. I'm not going to deactivate it when I'm not using it. So, boom. All right. Now this is just the face cam with the raw face cam. Now, if I use that as my source in the other one, so here, now I'm going to add a scene, just face cam. Okay, so now this is just the face cam, but then if I go to Wacom, I should be able to add it as a scene and then apply a filter to it. So apply a scene, just face cam. I think, is this what I do? crap. All right, that's not what I did. All right. No, I had to make. Okay. Like a scene point to a scene. Facecam scene. And now in this one, I put the just facecam. Okay. But up here, no, hold on. I gotta get rid of this. Get rid of that. And okay, but if I do this one though, let's see. Facecam. I want to add facecam scene. Okay, so I've added the facecam scene. Wait, no. A scene within a scene, and then I can change that one. So here, no, I want in just this, I want it to be scene, but I want it to be just face cam. Okay, yep, that's fine. Just face cam. But now on the Wacom, I want to add a scene, face cam scene. And here, if I add the filter, it should just change it for this scene. Okay. Yes. So, I mean, this is too big, but this is the... Okay, so the Wacom, I'm there. Okay, now this is the moment of truth. Yeah, okay, boom, and boom, I'm there. All right, so I gotta put myself back on here. Wait, what is the background? Oh, okay, that's if I don't put the display there. That's fine. So here I'm going to put the scene of facecam scene. I'm going to rename that though. Instead of facecam scene, I'm going to rename it facecam cut up. It should still work. It should rename it everywhere. Yes. Okay, so here I am. Just a okay, and then face cam is here. So like if I have the backdrop lights on, this is going to be fine. But this is good. Cut it out. Good. No glitches. I'm there. A little bit smaller. Okay, I'm there. No face should just go away. And then that should be it. All right, let's see if they all work. Face cam. Face cam, baby. How about face cam with the background? Oh yeah. How about the Wacom? Here I am. And then my face goes away. Faces here, everywhere my face is. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I don't think I can use this and like a blurred out thing, but that's fine. I don't need it to be blurred because it actually is a kind of a blurry background. All right, so I think I got it all done. I think I'm in good shape. It shouldn't be glitchy because I'm not doing a virtual camera even. This is just the straight out of the face cam. Okay, I'm going to exit though and open again because it doesn't save unless you exit. And I don't want to have to redo that. That was insane. All right, OBS Studio. Yay! Even fades without glitching. Okay. Light is green. The trap is clean. We're in good shape. Okay, I'm going to try to record this one video and then I'll take a break to chat. And then I might take a break because it's been a long day already. Oh, keep change. Or, yeah, Bjorn, that really sucks when HDMI interfaces quit working. So this is actually just a USB cam. That's the Facecam Pro from Elgato, the one that I'm looking at right now. And then oh, I'm sorry, the one I'm looking at, like this one. This is the Facecam Pro. Over here, this is a GoPro, but it's connected to an actual PCIe internal card. So it's another Elgato one, but it's like I don't remember what it's called, but it's a 4K capture card. The GoPro's only 1080p, so it's only in 1080p, and I'm doing everything in 1080p anyway. But I mean, this camera up here is a 4K, and it's actually really surprisingly nice. It's like the nicest USB cam I think I've ever seen. It does all sorts of things, and it actually does autofocus pretty well. So like if I put my hand up here, it does it kind of slow. I thought it did. Yeah. Well, maybe I didn't. Maybe I turned off autofocus because it was jumpy. I don't know, but it seems fine because this is all I ever do is just sit here. And I have to have NVIDIA Broadcast installed in order to use it for removing the background. Like I could do a green screen thing, but I don't like it as much. I actually don't like it as much with the backdrop on either. I think it does a better job with the backdrop off. Also, my hair really screws with it. But yeah, it cuts it out even if there's like a pattern back there. So I don't love having all these DMX lights because it kind of casts a pink glow on me. Like if I turn it off, like, well, I mean, this camera is still pretty saturated, but if you look at the camera that I'm recording with, like this is kind of what I normally look like. And then this just kind of pinks me up, which I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. But anyway, all right, I'm going to try to record this one and then I think I'll take a break then because yeah, my back hurts from sitting on this bouncy chair for so long. All right, my notes up, which I know nobody can see, but that's okay because I can see them. Scoot you over a little bit. All right, I'm going to minimize this. I don't think it does anything bad when I minimize this, so I'm going to minimize that. And but I'm going to be mainly using that anyway. Okay. So face cam and waka 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 waka. But I'm still going to shut it off for this scene anyway. So with Google Cloud, there's a lot of talk about artificial intelligence, usually referred to as AI, and machine learning, which is usually just referred to as ML. So ML and AI are going to be with us for a long time. And like I just said, it's a AI especially is just all the rage now because of things like ChatGPT and like Midjourney, all of these AI tools, which are part of the AI umbrella, if you will, are very much in the news, and people are like starting to play with them. And there's concerns about them, but there's also benefits with them. But when it comes to Google Cloud, you need to remember that AI is the all-encompassing group of tools that live inside of it. So AI is the general umbrella term. And at least in the world of Google, when they talk about artificial intelligence, they basically mean, this is kind of their definition, it's technology or tech that can mimic the cognitive function of human beings. So it's not just data analytics. That's something we covered in previous skills. AI mimics, again, it doesn't replace, but it mimics how humans use data and use data to do things like predicting. And AI can do things like it can see things. The things it could see could be like images or video or text. So it sees, it understands, it responds, analyzes, predicts, and recommends. Now, for some reason, Google really wants to point out that it is part of a system. It's not the system itself. So you need to build a system to use AI tools on your data. Like, just AI itself is not the finished system. AI is a tool that is used inside the system. And of course, with Google Cloud, it's going to be a bunch of different tools that are inside the Google Cloud world that are going to work together. And one of those tools could be, an AI-based tool to accomplish the tasks. And the real big thing to understand is that AI is going to have the ability to predict and recommend. Okay, so it's going to do more than just extrapolate data, right? We have other ways of extrapolating data. That's kind of how we've crunched numbers forever. So it's kind of like a step beyond, and sometimes it's really subtle and hard to tell the difference. But there is a significant difference. And when it comes to AI versus ML, it's kind of like every thumb is a finger, but not every finger is a thumb. Hopefully that makes sense. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. Now, I have to admit, for a long time, I didn't think that thumbs were considered fingers, which has nothing to do with Google Cloud. It was just, I thought that a thumb was not a finger, but apparently it is. A thumb is a finger, but not all fingers are thumbs. So anyway, that's the whole inclusive thing. AI is the finger, machine learning is the thumb. Now, when we talk about machine learning or ML, it's going to sound like like what we just talked about with AI, because of course it is AI. Machine learning is AI, and it's just that subset, right? Like the fingers and thumbs thing. It learns from data without explicit programming. And again, it's a subtle difference, but that's different from extrapolating, like on a chart, like, oh, these were our sales over this time, this time, this time. Uh, you know, if you see an upward trend in data, you can extrapolate where it's going to be next year, kind of thing. That's not what machine learning does. Machine learning takes all of the data and makes predictions that are more human-like. Like, well, because of this factor and that factor, when combined together, it can predict what might happen in any given situation. So not just like two data points, how they correspond in a graph. It's different types of data. When put together, you can predict what the outcome will be, or machine learning is trying to predict what the outcome might be. And it uses really, really large sets of data and then uses previous results. So like, it will make predictions, and then if those predictions prove to be true, or good predictions or bad predictions, it will then use that data to revise the next set of predictions that it makes. So that's what it means by learning, right? It's not like a conscious, intelligence. It's just, it takes the results, and then if those were good results, then it, weights its internal processes in such a way so that they keep getting better. And if if the results or the predictions it makes are poor, then it will tweak it to avoid those types of predictions in the future. So that's how it learns. It just keeps doing it over and over and gets better by using the data of the outcome to be another input in the next iteration. And yeah, it can garner insight and advise on what to do. Again, using multiple different data sources, it's going to, based on its previous iterations and its previous learning, if you will, give you answers. So machine learning crunches a ton of data, generates data, and then crunches that data as well. Now, we're going to talk a lot about machine learning because when it comes to data, which is pretty much what we're talking about, right? With Google Cloud and all of these digital transformations that we've been talking about, we're going to be crunching a lot of data. So, machine learning is one of the main artificial intelligence tools that we're going to be talking about as we learn more about how to utilize Google Cloud. But there are other artificial intelligent things that are able to be done inside the Google Cloud world, so to speak. So when we think about other types of artificial intelligence technologies apart from machine learning, or maybe to overuse our our metaphor here, more thumbs, there are things like deep learning, which doesn't just make predictions, but it looks for patterns in data. So deep learning is kind of like tries to mimic how a human brain would identify patterns in different types of data, different data sets, different all sorts of data types. Deep learning is looking for the patterns that normally take a human brain to identify. There's also natural language processing, which is something that you're probably familiar with, like the large language models that are out there, things like ChatGPT. Well, there are other ways that you can use large language models, and one of those is natural language processing, which interestingly enough is something that Google offers in the Google Workspace. Now remember, Google Workspace is software as a service. That is just the umbrella of all the Google Workspace stuff. But one of the things that Google can do is look inside your documents and then categorize them automatically for you by looking in there, seeing what type of information is in there, and then arranging it by, again, looking deep into there, seeing the language, the text that is in there, and uh, crunching that data by that natural language learning. Like it actually reads it and understands what it says and then categorizes it accordingly. So that's something that is already implemented inside Google Workspace. And then one that everybody is the most familiar with, at least usually, is generative AI. Now, generative AI, and that's why I have the picture of the robot here with a pencil. This is the type of AI that produces images or text or music. So things like Midjourney, which will create images for you, or what are the, let's see, there's DALL-E, I think, that will do images, and there's a bunch of different AI tools that will generate images based on all the other image data that they've, drawn in and used. There is some contention about if they had rights to that, but that's a whole nother that's a whole nother skill. And then text. This is going to be the GPT chat, right, where it will create text based on all the language that it has consumed and compared to each other, and remixed into a way that it can generate text that is usually very easy to read. It is important to remember that just because something is easy to read does not mean that it is reliable data, right? The generative AI generates language you can understand, and it will often pull from sources that are reliable, but that is not its goal, right? generative AI for text, its goal is to make clear, readable text. So remember, it doesn't care if it's lying to you, and it often will. So whatever you feed it, it's going to pull from. And if you just give it ideas, it's going to pull from a vast array of information that may or may not be accurate. So I just wanted to throw that in there. And then lastly, music. This isn't one that we see quite as often, but AI is able to generate amazing music. A lot of times you'll see this as background music in things because of copyright issues, right? If it's generated by AI, it's not going to be violating the copyright in and of itself. Yes, there are still concerns about if it has the right to the music that it used to learn how to make music, but usually though that music that is it's created isn't copyrighted itself, so you'll see that in places where people don't want to pay for copyrighted music. So that's generative AI, which is one more thumb in the hand of AI. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. And now we will edit. All right, come down here, escape, discard. I can unmute now. All right. Dun, dun, dun. All right. All right, we're here. Anything? All right, cool. So we can see this. And now I'm just going to edit this up. All right. After this, I will, if anybody wants to chat for a minute after I edit this piece and upload it, I will. Then I'm going to probably shut it off and I'll have to start figuring out dinner. Didn't quite get it done, but that's all right. I got the whole system here set up. I'm pretty happy with this system for live streaming, and it does keep me accountable. So that's a good thing. All right. Oh, I got to move it first. Capture scratch. I create a timeline. And this one is ML versus, no, AI versus ML. Create. All righty. Now, the thing that worried me, I use a really crappy little desktop speaker here, and it sounds kind of tin canny when I'm editing. But I did test it with my headphones, and it's a much better quality than it comes across here.
So with Google Cloud, there's a lot of talk about artificial intelligence, usually referred to as AI, and machine learning, which is usually just referred to as ML. So ML and AI are going to be with us for a long time. And like I just said, it's a AI especially is just all the rage now because of things like ChatGPT and like Midjourney, all of these AI tools, which are part of the AI umbrella, if you will, are very much in the news, and people are like starting to play with them. And there's concerns about them, but there's also benefits with them. But when it comes to Google Cloud, you need to remember that AI is the all-encompassing group of tools that live inside of it. So AI is the general umbrella term. Umbrella term. And at least in the world of Google, when they talk about artificial intelligence, they basically mean this is kind of their definition. It's technology or tech that can mimic the cognitive function of human beings. So it's not just data analytics. That's something we covered in previous skills. AI mimics, again, it doesn't replace, but it mimics how humans use data and use data to do things like predicting. And AI can do things like it can see things. The things it could see could be like images or video or text. So it sees, it understands, it responds, analyzes, predicts, and recommends. Now, for some reason, Google really wants to point out that it is part of a system. It's not the system itself. So you need to build a system to use AI tools on your data. Like just AI itself is not the finished system. AI is a tool that is used inside the system. And of course, with Google Cloud, it's going to be a bunch of different tools that are inside the Google Cloud world that are going to work together. And one of those tools could be, an AI-based tool to accomplish the tasks. And the real big thing to understand is that AI is going to have the ability to predict and recommend. Okay, so it's going to do more than just extrapolate data, right? We have other ways of extrapolating data. That's kind of how we've crunched numbers forever. So it's kind of like a step beyond, and sometimes it's really subtle and hard to tell the difference. But there is a significant difference. And when it comes to AI versus ML, it's kind of like everybody or every thumb. It's kind of like everybody. Um, uh, it's kind of like everybody or every thumb is a or every or, it's kind of like every thumb is a finger, but not every finger is a thumb. Hopefully that makes sense. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. Now, I have to admit, for a long time, I didn't think that thumbs were considered fingers, which has nothing to do with Google Cloud. It was just, I thought that a thumb was not a finger, but apparently it is. A thumb is a finger, but not all fingers are thumbs. So, anyway, that's the whole inclusive thing. AI is the finger. So, anyway, that's the whole. So, anyway, that's the whole inclusive thing. The thumbs. So, anyway, that's AI. It is AI. Yep, inclusive thing. Uh, uh, so anyway, AI is the finger, machine learning is the thumb. Learning is the thumb. Now, when we talk about machine learning or ML, it's going to sound like like what we just talked about with AI, because of course it is AI. Machine learning is AI, and it's just that subset, right? Like the fingers and thumbs thing. It learns from data without explicit programming. And again, it's a subtle difference, but that's different from extrapolating like on a chart, like, oh, these were our sales over this time, this time, this time. Uh, you know, if you see an upward trend in data and this time, uh, you know, if you this time, if you see an upward trend in data, you can extrapolate where it's going to be next year, kind of thing. That's not what machine learning does. Machine learning takes all of the data and makes predictions that are more human like, well, because of this factor and that factor, when combined together, it can predict what might happen in any given situation. So, not just like two data points, how they correspond on a graph. It's different types of data when put together you can predict what the outcome will be, or machine learning is trying to predict what the outcome might be. And it uses really, really large sets of data and then uses previous results. So like it will make predictions, and then if those predictions prove to be true, or good predictions or bad predictions, it will then use that data to revise the next set of predictions that it makes. So that's what it means by learning, right? It's not like a conscious, intelligence. It's just it takes the results, and then if those were good results, then it, weights its internal processes in such a way so that they keep getting better. And if the results or the predictions it makes are poor, then it will tweak it to avoid those types of predictions in the future. So that's how it learns. It just keeps doing it over and over and gets better by using the data of the outcome to be another input in the next iteration. And yeah, it can garner insight and advise on what to do. Again, using multiple different data sources, it's going to, based on its previous iterations and its previous learning, if you will, give you answers. So machine learning crunches a ton of data, generates data, and then crunches that data as well. Data as well. Now, we're going to talk a lot about machine learning because when it comes to data, which is pretty much what we're talking about, right, with Google Cloud and all of these digital transformations that we've been talking about, we're going to be crunching a lot of data. So, machine learning is one of the main artificial intelligence tools that we're going to be talking about as we learn more about how to utilize Google Cloud. But there are other artificial
All right.
but there are other artificial intelligent things that are able to be done inside the Google Cloud world, so to speak. So when we think about other types of artificial intelligence technologies apart from machine learning, or maybe to overuse our our metaphor here, more thumbs, there are things like deep learning, which doesn't just make predictions, but it looks for patterns in data. So deep learning is kind of like tries to mimic how a human brain would identify patterns in different types of data, different data sets, different, all sorts of data types. Deep learning is looking for the patterns that normally take a human brain to identify. There's also natural language processing, which is something that you're probably familiar with, like the large language models that are out there, things like ChatGPT. Well, there are other ways that you can use large language models, and one of those is natural language processing, which interestingly enough is something that Google offers in the Google Workspace. Now, remember, Google Workspace is
I couldn't think of if it was IaaS or SaaS or PaaS, but yeah, I just had to do a little bit of thinking.
is software as a service. That is just the umbrella of all the Google Workspace stuff. But one of the things that Google can do is look inside your documents and then categorize them automatically for you by looking in there, seeing what type of information is in there, and then arranging it by, again, looking deep into there, seeing the language, the text that is in there, and crunching that data by that natural language learning. Like it actually reads it and understands, crunching that data, language, the text that is in there, and like it actually reads it that is in there, and it actually reads it and understands what it says and then categorizes it accordingly. So that's something that is already implemented inside Google Workspace. And then one that everybody is the most familiar with, at least usually, is generative AI. Now, generative AI, and that's why I have the picture of the robot here with a pencil. This is the type of AI that produces images or text or music. So things like Midjourney, which will create images for you, or what are the, let's see, there's DALI, I think, that will do images, and there's a bunch of different AI tools that will generate images based on all the other image data that they've, drawn in and used. There are some contention about if they have rights to that, but that's a whole nother that's a whole nother skill. And then text, and this is going to be the GPT chat, right, where it will create text based on all the language that it has consumed and compared to each other, and remixed into a way that it can generate text that is usually very easy to read. It is important to remember that just because something is easy to read does not mean that it is reliable data, right? The generative AI generates language you can understand, and it will often pull from sources that are reliable, but that is not its goal, right? Generative AI for text, its goal is to make clear, readable text. So remember, it doesn't care if it's lying to you, and it often will. So whatever you feed it, it's going to pull from. And if you just give it ideas, it's going to pull from a vast array of information that may or may not be accurate. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Throw that in there. And then lastly, music. This isn't one that we see quite as often, but AI is able to generate amazing music. A lot of times you'll see this as background music in things because of copyright issues, right? If it's generated by AI, it's not going to be violating the copyright in and of itself. Yes, there are still concerns about if it has the right to the music that it used to learn how to make music, but usually, though, that music that is it's created isn't copyrighted itself, so you'll see that in places where people don't want to pay for copyrighted music. So that's generative AI, which is one more thumb in the hand of AI.
All right. Let's deliver this CBT. This is AI versus ML. Add to render queue, render all. All right, that'll take a little while. Oh, it's funny. So I don't know if you're still there or not, but yeah, it, it is crazy. This is like halfway through the course, and early on, I mean, there's so much jargon that goes along with cloud computing. I'm trying to remember even what some of it is. Because yeah, it's a pet peeve of mine just how much jargon is involved. It's just like, oh my gosh. Da, da, da. various types of clouds. Like here, I think I have some. Yeah, jargon, cloud technologies, data, cloud native, open source, open standards, digital transformation. Now, those are all words that we know what they mean, but in the context of cloud, specifically Google Cloud, they mean very specific things that we need to know. Recognizable branding, sustainable technology, open infrastructure, data-driven decisions, biometric. All these things are not all of them. Some of them I actually know pretty well, but they just like use words that mean things and then like say, oh no, in cloud it means this specific thing, and it's really important that you learn it in this particular context. Like flexibility, scalability, reliability, elasticity, agility, all those are words that mean things, but you have to know what they mean when it comes to cloud specific stuff. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Now there was some cool stuff that I got to teach too, like the difference between latency and bandwidth. I mean, that's not a buzzword. That's just two concepts that are so often confused. So yeah. Anyway, let's see, where was I? Here? No, here we go. So the next video is going to go right here. But it's not quite done yet. In the cloud, it means, and there, yeah. Yeah, it's, and you know, a lot of the cloud environments have the same jargon, but some of them don't. And then they name their products too, like Google Spanner is, I mean, I don't even remember. I think Google Spanner, Cloud Spanner, I think that's an SQL, or like I don't even remember. I have to look them up because I don't use them every day. All right, cool. That's rendered. Ooh, so minimize this. Yeah, so this is kind of just behind the scenes on how CBT Nuggets does all of their training with this. This is their new Adept platform. It's pretty slick, actually. To be quite honest, I do like it because I also have to add questions and stuff in here. But yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah. So I think I'm going to keep doing this. I mean, I'm only going to do it on my secondary YouTube channel and on Twitch. I'm going to keep trying to do the top of the hour stopping. I might just make a little, I have a little, it's like this little timer light thing where it doesn't necessarily beep, but it like changes color when the time runs out. So like, I don't get interrupted in the middle of recording, but just so that I know every hour, like, okay, it's time to take a break. And yeah. It tells me I have to know everything to know it. Yeah, well, well, if I got you out of bed, I apologize for that. But no, the cool thing for me about this this whole live streaming my workday, I mean, I realize it's largely boring for a huge part of the day, but it like it's a way for people to see behind the scenes at CBT Nuggets. And we used to do it years ago, and then everybody just kind of quit. But I enjoyed it for the you know, I don't really like the term body doubling, but it's like work with somebody to keep yourself on task. And for me, it kind of works that way, right? Because I don't want to, I mean, I'm not just going to wander around the house. If I would have like by now probably like gotten sidetracked on some other project, you know, went down to get coffee and then like see some shiny object and get distracted. So yeah, I think it's going to be really good for me. And it's good timing too, because it's very frustrating how Google changed stuff. Yeah, same. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, feel free to just have me like streaming up in a window if you need somebody to work with. It can be cubicle mates from across the planet. Yeah, once this is done, so they upload. I don't have, it might get choppy too, because you know, I'm using all my bandwidth to upload videos right now, and I don't have a ton of bandwidth here at the house. But once it's uploaded, it has to render, and then once it's rendered, I pick a spot in it to be the thumbnail, And sometimes it gets goofy if I don't do it like like at the same time. Like once it's uploaded, I should be able to come back to it at any time, but I've had weird issues. So I just like to upload it, let it encode, and then once it's done encoding, pick the thumbnail part of the thing, and then that's done. And normally I go through and do the entire outline for a particular skill, including all the questions, because I need to put questions in for each section. But I just wanted to start recording today because I wanted to see if it was going to work to stream while I record. And it looks like it's going to, especially now that I got the camera working right. It's actually working better now than it ever did before. So yeah, so it was all good. And yeah, so Bjorn, if you're still here, I think you're still here. So do you work from home? Do you work from home? Or are you at an office somewhere? And I mean, you don't have to tell me. I'm just curious if you're a remote worker like myself or not. Sometimes, okay. Yeah, I have some of my like. Yeah, I guess that's some of my friends are now kind of like that, hybrid or whatever. A friend of mine who is hopefully getting a job soon. He's got a couple of different opportunities that both look promising. One of them is fully remote. One of them is like half and half. But anyway, yeah, I'm of course all remote. Well, once a year I go out to Oregon. Go in May out to Oregon for meetings and team bonding and stuff. But Tuesdays and Thursdays are home office usually. That's cool. That's cool. Is it a long drive to get to the office? I'm just shooting the breeze now because I'm curious. I used to. I've had several jobs. So when I 45 minutes. Ooh. I hope you listen to like audiobooks or something. That's a long commute. I think that's a pretty long commute anyway. I mean, yeah, one of my friends like would commute an hour and a half one way, which really sucked. But um, yeah, so when I worked at the school district, I was the technology director for a K-12 school. So primary, I'm not sure what schools there are called, but the early schools, or the early grades through high school. It was in the same town I lived in, so my commute was like less than 5 minutes, which is awesome. Except it meant that I never had time for my car to warm up, so it was always a cold ride in the wintertime. It seemed silly to let the car warm up for 15 minutes to take like a 3-minute drive, so I would just like shiver all the way to work and then run inside during the winter. And uh, then when we moved, when I worked at the university, that was only for a year, but when I worked at the university, it was like a 35-minute drive, and it was in busy expressway, bumper to bumper traffic coming in, going, because it was rush hour in the morning and then rush hour at night coming back. That was a miserable commute, but I did a lot of books then. Oh, cool. Glenn Stewart's Chimera Star. I don't know that one. I don't know that. I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh, rural roads. That is nice. That is really nice. Yeah. When I worked at the university, we lived in this city, and it's in the city. We lived on the outskirts on the south, and then it was on the outskirts in the north. So I had to drive right through it to get there, and it was kind of a pain in the butt. Starship Mage. Why don't I know these books? This looks like it's right up my alley. Mage. So, is this sci-fi or fantasy or somewhere in between? I mean, Sword of Mars. That's kind of like two whole different genres. It feels like sci-fi with magic. Well, pretty cool. I'm gonna have to look this up. Oh, shoot, books. Is this like, oh, where to start? My goodness, this person has a lot of books. So these are different series, eh? A complete series over here. So Starship Mage is still being written. Wow. I'm gonna have to Yeah, I'm gonna have to try this out. I appreciate that. I mean, I'll get the first book in this one anyway. And I do often listen to oh, I just saw your private message too. Cool. I might take you up on that. Um, but yeah, that's awesome. Oh, I got distracted, but that's okay. It was the time to be distracted. Oh, it's still not uploaded completely. It's probably because I'm streaming. And I don't know if it got choppy, but I'm guessing that it started to get a little choppy when I started uploading because I only have 40 megabit up, which I think is a lot, to be quite honest. I used to have like 3 megabit up, but it's going to saturate the line uploading. And let's see, how big was it? What did I let's see? Get rid of these. Oh, yeah, it was 2.3 gigabytes. So yeah, it's pretty big what I'm uploading. So anyway, that's why it's taking so long. Oh, fiber is 500. So yeah, at the farm, I have gigabit up and down, and then it's commercial grade. So I get like more guaranteed speeds, like I get a higher priority, I guess. I don't even know, but they come out and repair it if it breaks. But yeah, at the farm, I have incredibly nice internet. And it's so bizarre because most places here in the US, if it's like a rural farm area, I can't say the word rural. Well, it's a tough word for me, but uh, areas like that normally have like the worst internet connections ever. Like when we first bought the farm, it was you could get broadband, but it was less than a megabit down and up. It was like half a megabit up, and it might have been one whole megabit down, and it was like $60 a month. It was insane. I actually got a questionable sourced 4G cellular thing, and then we got like 15 megabits down and like 2 or 3 megabits up, and it was at least sort of usable. But then they got fiber out there, and oh, it's just amazing. Here in town, it's funny. I live in town, and there are not the same options. There's two options here in town. You can't get the fiber because it was put up by the rural electric company. It's using their poles and their lines, and it's their service, so you have to be rural to get it. But in town here, we can get cable modem, which is what I have, and I have like up to a gigabyte or gigabit down. I get about 500 megabits down, which is nice. And then it caps out at 30 megabits upload, which is fine. It's fine. But when you're doing those rare things where you want to upload a ton, it takes, it just took quite a while to upload 10 minutes of video. It was like 2.3 gigabytes. So that took a long time. It is done now. So, but it's got to encode. The other option in town here is DSL. They call it Uverse, but it's just DSL. And it's 18 megabits down and like 2 megabits up. And it's like $60 a month. I pay like $129 a month for my cable modem here in town, which is, it's a lot of money for so service. But I mean, I got to have it for my job. So cable sucks in Germany. That's interesting. I think cable modems are one of probably the most popular in the States, I think, because they can push speeds faster than DSL. DSL, everybody had phone lines before, but DSL, just the technology for some reason can't go as high a bandwidth. And so, so cable modem kind of usurped the crown for usually the fastest option. A lot of places are getting fiber now, but it's still not ubiquitous. It's not everywhere. Oh, it's shared. So, yeah, I guess that makes sense too. That yeah, cable modem is shared. That it doesn't seem. I mean, it's noticeable sometimes, but the speeds are such that most people don't utilize that much bandwidth at their houses in town. So, Yeah, I don't know. 79 euros for phone, fiber, and TV. Wow, that's amazing. That that is amazing. So I pay, like I said, $129 for cable modem here in town, and that's just internet. That's not TV, and it's not. There's no phone line. Um, I don't have a phone. We haven't had a phone in decades. Most people don't have phone or home phone lines anymore. Um, but yeah, it's 129 at the farm. Now at the farm, it's like $100 for gigabit. But since I have commercial, I actually pay $289 for the gigabit up and gigabit down. But I also have 5 static IP addresses, and I can do reverse DNS so that I can run my own mail server and things like that. But yeah, yeah, it's really expensive out at the farm too. That's why try to run most of my services myself to, you know, as an excuse for having that service, the bump and speeds. Yeah, that I mean, and for a lot of people, 100 megabit would be fine. I mean, truly, I would, if I could get 100, 100 synchronous here, I would probably go for it because I'm one of the rare people that actually uses my upload speed. Most people don't. Most people just download. I just happen to be one of the people that uses an upload speed for a lot of stuff. So, yeah, I would. I don't know, but I mean, obviously, that's a lie. I would go for the gig or the 500 up and down, but I mean, 100 would. I would prefer 100 over my 500 and over 30. So anyway, yeah, the synchronous speed is so nice. That's just awesome. I don't know. I hope that fiber is available here in town at some point. Um, but the problem is um, it's owned by the so the fiber is owned by the rural electric company, and the city has its own electric, but they don't have I'm assuming they don't have the money, to be quite honest, to install fiber in the small little town. So anyway, how we doing here? Still encoding. My wife just messaged me. She's hurting after surgery. This is like the healing time, and she's going to physical therapy and stuff, but she just worked 4 days straight, and they're 10-hour work days, so that's rough. With my NAS, my VPN, I like to upload the most. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. The Again, but I don't think that you count as a standard user, right? I mean, you're watching, you're chatting with a guy who's making tech videos, and we're talking about different ISPs and different internet service provider types. So I don't think that we're the standard thing. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. She's slowly doing better. I think she's just frustrated. She just wants it to be over with. She just wants it to stop hurting. The other one healed up really nice. And this one, it's not like she's behind, but the doctor let her push this one harder. So, like, she's out of her boot quicker. She's actually putting weight on it sooner. So there's more pain, but supposedly it's going to, in the long run, heal faster. So I don't know. She's just tired. I mean, it's been, well, the first surgery was Star Wars Day, so May the 4th of last year. And since then, she has been in, you know, casts and on a scooter and in physical therapy, like constantly, you know. And that, as soon as the first one healed, she immediately had surgery on the second one. So yeah, it's a lot. All right, come on. Encode, encode, encode. So how this works, I mean, this is kind of inside CBT information. I need to make sure that I get 45 minutes of content to make this a full-size skill. And the text that I add and questions, they all equal time as well, but it's video's the main component. Obviously, we're a video training company, but yeah, it's interesting. It's different from when I was here last. That's for sure. I don't really love the chat here. So I'm using Streamlabs OBS for the live stream part. And I mean, I like how it's set up. Like the screen and all that stuff is cool, but they don't have like with Restream, like I can chat in one spot. And I don't think anybody on YouTube is chatting. I don't think. There was somebody earlier who did. Abdirham was here and he said something, but yeah, I don't know. Slow mode here. What does slow mode mean? Oh, really? Is that a setting on Twitch? Let's see. Oh, why would I want slow mode? I don't need slow mode. I apologize. Huh. Well, I apologize. All right. I didn't even know that was a thing. Huh. Well, that's kind of annoying. You had to wait 5 seconds before you can, like, respond. Yeah, that's super annoying. Well, thank you for letting me know. Like I said, I didn't even know that was the thing. Okay, so yeah, now I get to choose.
So with Google Cloud, there's a recommend.
So I can't upload a thumbnail, but I can pick. I mean, that's funny, pretty funny, but I think I like the other slide better, the guy with the pencil. There we go. All right. And that is that. So there, and then I need to put questions in here. But yeah, there. Call that good for right now. Close this down. Close this. That Canva. I'm going to leave this up because I don't want to forget that. All right. Couldn't I choose that in resolve to? I mean, I could have like scrubbed through it to pick where I wanted it to be, but in order to set the thumbnail, I have to do it inside their player. So I generally just like pick a spot that looks fun. To be quite honest, I just don't want them all to look the same, and so I generally look for one where I'm making a funny face, because that's kind of how I roll. So anyway, I have 10 minutes and I have to call and reschedule Donna's doctor's appointment. So, hey, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it very much. And I mean, I'm going to do this again tomorrow because I really need to get stuff done. And if you're around, stop in and say howdy. Thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate it. Bjorn, it was good to see you. It's been a long time since we talked, man. And now that I know that slow mode was on, I can talk better next time. I hope, I don't know. I didn't start today until like after 1 p.m. So it was like really late for you over there. I'm hoping to start tomorrow. Oh, hold on. I can look at my calendar because like Donna doesn't work tomorrow, but she has stuff. Let's see. Oh man, I might not be able to start until afternoon. I might start early at like 8. Yeah, I might go for a couple hours at like 8 a.m. So like 5 hours after 8 a.m. And then again in the afternoon. I'll probably do 2 stints because I have to watch my granddaughter while Donna has physical therapy tomorrow at 10:30. Yeah. So probably twice tomorrow. I don't have a set time. Maybe I'll get a set time. But yeah, I mean, I just started this week doing this. This is the second time. So if I can get a schedule, I will do my best there. Okay. So yeah, I'll aim for that. I don't know if I'll be able to get it that time or not, but I'll aim for that for the first stint. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you then. It's going to be the same two things, Twitch and my secondary YouTube channel. So thanks again, and I will talk to you later. Oh, I got to figure out how to stop it. Okay, I think this is going to do it. See you later. Oh, man. It made me look weird. Stream thing. Okay.